Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and DeShaun show, and I'm DeShaun.
And I am Will.
Awesome, Will.
That's my name, though.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Amazing.
Yes, amazing.
Yes.
So amazing.
Yes. Well, a new book is about to be released, and it's going to talk about, the famous Whitney Houston.
It's a tell-all.
It is a tell-all from Robyn Crawford. Mm-hmm. I want to say her last name is Whitney's
alleged
lover, infamous BFFFF. Right.
Her sister sister.
Yeah. I hate you. But she's going to talk about her affair with Whitney Houston and her life, and
not affair.
Her relationship. With Whitney Houston and her life and stuff like that. What do you think about that, Will?
Honestly, it's like, why now? Mm-hmm. Whitney's dead and gone.
Maybe she got to get it off her chest. Maybe she got to vent. Maybe she has to have her moment.
And you know what? And thinking it in that way, yes. Because she was a part of Whitney's life. Mm-hmm. And I always thought about that too. I was like, Robyn the one got all the tea.
Right. Do you think she's going to spill anything else besides her relationship with Whitney Houston?
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be this whole oh my God, something that we did not know about Whitney Houston.
Right.
Everybody kind of speculated that Whitney was, I would just say, bisexual. Mm-hmm. So because Robyn was her best friend, and her best friend seemed to be a very more butch lesbian looking woman. Mm-hmm. So of course people are going to speculate, because at the end of the day you can have a gay best friend, should we say, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when you have somebody around you that's gay, they're going to say, oh, they messing around. And sometimes that may or may not be true.
You gay by association.
Absolutely.
Right.
So sometimes people can't have, in this day and age now, you can't be an ally. A straight person can't be an ally to a gay person. Because the first thing they say, they're sleeping with each other.
Right.
But come to find out, in their particular case,
it was true.
Robyn's saying that they did have a relationship. She said it started when they were younger. They met at like summer camp, and it began from there.
My cousin used to always say Whitney Houston was gay. Like, I mean, from like in the 90s, they would say it was rumors about that.
Cause it was out.
Yeah. And they from Jersey too. That little part where Whitney Houston from, Newark, I think. I don't know. But and they, I think they went to high school. You know how people start to just be talking.
Yeah. So you don't know if it's true or not.
Right. And so I was like, what? Whitney Houston? But yeah. I mean, at this age where I'm at, I ain't surprised by nothing.
Absolutely not. Are we surprised that her and Robyn had a relationship? No. I mean, we kind of assumed that anyway.
Right, exactly.
I guess to us it would be no big deal, but I get it. In the case of, with her and Whitney, again, Whitney's career started in the late 80s, early 90s, and you couldn't be openly gay or even bisexual at that time. So, of course, she did say in an interview that Whitney had broke it off with her because she was beginning her career. Mm-hmm. And of course, you can't be a gay person in that time. So,
especially Whitney Houston, what she was representing.
Absolutely. Right. Whitney was America's sweetheart.
And then she was black.
She was black. She was America's darling. She was she is and still the voice of many of a generation.
And she was close to gospel music as well.
Absolutely. So
her father being a preacher,
right.
And her mom.
And then her mom was a gospel singer.
So yeah, she had a lot going against.
So Whitney couldn't be, absolutely, she had a lot against her. So she couldn't be an openly gay person. And her family shut that shit down. Her family shut it down. The record label shut it down. So they kept it on the wrap. So they kind of still kept like a relationship, but not a public one.
Right.
They couldn't have a public relationship. And I can only imagine in this day and age, somebody can't be themselves and hide who they are. It kind of reminded me of myself when I was younger. I knew I was attracted to men, and I dated men on the low. I never had like beards or nothing like that. But because there was a point in high school where I was talking to a guy and a girl at the same time. I still liked the girls at the time. But as I got older, my attraction to men was very much stronger, and that's what kind of took over. And now I know what I truly like. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of beards, would you say Bobby Brown was a beard?
Yes and no. I believe Whitney was bisexual. I do. I think that if she probably could have her way to be with Robyn, if Whitney was still alive in 2019, going into 2020, and Whitney finally opened up and said, Robyn is my lover, I won't think she would have the backlash as she would have.
Not at all. Not at all.
As if she would have been
30 years ago.
Right, when she first started out.
Right. Yeah, not at all. Of course not. Everything's a lot more. There are bisexual singers now. Look, Kalani is the first one who comes to mind. But there are, and then
Janelle Monáe. She's pansexual.
And and I hate to say this, but like it's becoming trendy. You know what I'm saying? To be kind of like, especially for a woman, it's sexy, you're edgy, like you're cool, you have that extra.
And people like that. Yeah. Straight men, they love bisexual women. They like women who go
makes
both
you
ways.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's more exotic, erotic.
Right.
In that case, nowadays, even though people still doing that stuff back then, but still nowadays.
Do you think if Whitney could have her way, she would have just stayed? Do you think she even would have met Bobby if she could have her way?
No. I think if she truly was able to love who she really wanted to love, it wouldn't be no Bobby Brown. And or others, because we don't know who else Whitney dated.
I think she dated Eddie Murphy. And a couple other people.
So it wouldn't have been none of that. That I want to also bring in Luther Vandross as well.
Okay.
Luther Vandross was, Luther Vandross was never connected to a woman per se as dating, as love interest, but he also was a closeted gay man.
Right. How do you know?
Hattie LaBelle said Luther was gay. She confirmed that Luther was gay. And we know Luther was gay because Luther looked gay.
Stop.
Luther was gay because we know Luther was gay because Luther was gay.
You knew the tea, huh?
Absolutely. Gotcha. So let's not front. It'd be funny over
I'm
the
just
shop,
asking questions.
But again, for those two particular artists in particular who could not be openly gay based on their career, I feel like that had to be a very tough and hard and depressing life. And even for Whitney's case, to go back to her, that probably was the reason why she was doing so many drugs.
She couldn't live her truth.
She couldn't live her truth. And that goes on today. Like,
I think that along with other traumatic things.
But in this day and age now, Lil Nas X proved that you can be successful and openly gay.
Right.
Because even though he's still new, but nobody in the world would have come out when their first big song is out.
Right.
That would have been like the kiss of death back in the day.
Right. Times have definitely changed.
Times have changed.
I do feel like Whitney's like whole molestation thing played a part.
In the drug use?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say,
we can't really pinpoint.
Or in her being bisexual.
In the drug use.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't pinpoint like what exactly caused her to do drugs.
It's readily and available, and it keep you up, especially when you're doing cocaine.
Okay, there you go. But I'm not gonna say that her being closeted was the only thing that caused her to do drugs.
Oh, absolutely not. Again, I think celebrities have a really hard life, especially huge celebrities like Whitney Houston. Like Whitney Houston was a huge celebrity. She's a legend. She's an icon. She's the all in all. She's the vocal god. Female vocal god. So for that kind of person who have that kind of light on you, and you're no longer your own, because I feel like when celebrities get that big, they're no longer their own. They belong to the people. Yes. And like I said, to deal with people, you can't even be at a restaurant eating, or you can't be playing with your child, where people always want to take photos with you, and you always have to be on. That's a hard life, and I'm sure that's a lot to deal with. You deal with like the stuff behind the scenes within a record label, and your record probably not doing as well, and people talking about, the next girl coming up, she trying to take your place. Like dealing with all of that stuff that goes on behind. You got to be a certain size and all this stuff. No wonder these people be on drugs. Oh, I would have never knew Michael Jackson was on drugs.
He's on a lot of shit.
He was on a lot of prescription drugs.
Yeah.
Like strong stuff. Like Michael Jackson.
A lot of people might be on a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
That you may never know.
We don't know until they die.
You don't know until they die, right? Yeah, that celebrity life is a hard life.
Especially when that mega celebrity, huge mega celebrity star like that. But it's unfortunate that she was not able to live her truth based on religion, based on her mother, based on
everybody else.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, everyone else's opinion. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
We live like that.
Kinda. I don't think it's
a lot of gay people live like that.
Right.
I would also say again, I would only use myself for example of even me not being like completely out to my parents.
Right.
You know.
I don't think it'll ever be to a degree of a celebrity unless we become. You know.
No, but again, that's still something that I can relate to. You know, I can relate to at a point of my life where I did because I lived my life as a Christian through and through. In my early teens to my late teens to my early 20s. And I did everything that a Christian's supposed to do, and I suppressed who I was and who I naturally liked based on my religion. And based on I didn't want to displease my parents.
Right, that's a lot of people's real life situation.
And again, that I could have turned to drugs. Because again, I think that's some of the reasons why I deal with depression to this day. Because again, during that time I was very depressed. Because I was not living my truth. I was not living and being who Will was in the inside. I knew how to suppress Will. People said things, but they could never have any evidence.
Right.
Nobody had no receipts. You know what I'm saying? So when you live your life in a closet life is very hard.
Do you think it's harder than being out?
Yes, because you're liberated when you're out. You're free. Like I feel like, especially with people who when their parents know, they have no limitations about people at their workplace knowing, or people outside circles. Like you don't really give a fuck because if your parents know about you, you don't give a fuck what nobody else have to say. But when you are closeted, especially when you're closeted for a long time, it has effects.
It affects your development.
Absolutely, it has effects on you even to this day, especially within the workplace. Even now. Like I'm private when it comes down to my personal life, but somebody asks me about gambling, I'll say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed at all, but I found myself even sometimes when people ask, I be like, I kind of not say anything.
Do you think it's you not being comfortable with yourself, or do you think it's you wondering why you in my business?
People just gonna be in your business anyways. You know how black folks is. Hell, white folks too. People just like to be in your business. People just like to know things about you. People wants to know things, but
they're getting to know you.
To a certain degree.
Right, to a certain degree.
Because again, we live in states where, even though Atlanta is home of the gay, but
the black gay.
Right. But the thing is that Atlanta is still an at-will state where you can be fired for being gay. So you have to be very careful. Georgia. You have to be very careful of, telling people that. Because some people will use your sexuality as a weapon.
Very true, very true. Do you think could Whitney be a gay icon?
Whitney is a gay icon.
Why?
Because gay people love her music, especially gay men. And even pretty women too. Because I'm not a lesbian, so I don't know what.
So you would say she's a gay icon based off the fact that she's like a huge diva?
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. Whitney is a lot of people's diva.
Do you think this confirmation will
tarnish her legacy?
Not tarnish, but actually make it better, or affect it in any kind of way?
No.
Because do you think gays can now be like Whitney was one of us?
We were saying that anyway. I believe they were saying that anyway. Now I guess it would be like slightly semi-confirmed. But at the end of the day, Whitney's not here to.
She love the gays.
No. Whitney love gay people. Now, that don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about that at all. But Whitney's not here to either confirm nor deny the story
she's
that's being told.
She's not here to say it.
So she's not here to cooperate.
Do you think this book would have came out had Whitney been alive? Do you think Whitney would still be not?
No.
Okay. You think she would still be living her regular Whitney Houston life that we knew of?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the book wouldn't have came out. Because they probably would have came out together. They probably would have rekindled. Yeah, they probably would have rekindled their relationship later on in life. Do I feel like it's a money grab to make this book, for Robyn to do this book? Yes. The reason why, again, Whitney is a big name, and people gonna want to know.
I mean, if you was in Robyn's shoes, would you not release a book?
Yes and no. Because at the end of the day, if I fall in love with a celebrity who was not out, and we had a podcast about this, because I will date somebody, a celebrity who's not out, as well as a celebrity who's out. Frank Ocean called me.
I can't.
Drake called me, but
stop it right now.
But I was gonna go down the list of being who called me. Will Smith called me.
Stop right here.
Okay. But if I were to date a celebrity, would I make a? But again, this is my story. It's not about me outing the person I was in love with.
And maybe she's just telling her story.
And this is what I believe. That's why I said this is what people think they're going to get in this book is not what they're going to get in this book.
They think they're going to get all the tea.
They think they're going to get
the
some
first
juicy.
date, second date.
They think they're going to get some, oh, she went down on me. And all
was
that
Whitney
kind
a yeller?
Yeah, like people think they're going to truly get some details. And it's not really going to be that way. It's her interpretation of what they had together.
Right.
It's her story of her and Whitney's relationship.
I think it's interesting. I would love to know her relationship with Bobby Brown. What that was like.
Right. And we've seen from both biopics that Bobby did not like her.
Right. I wonder why.
Because he knew. I'm sure he probably even caught them together.
Right. What if all three of them did something together? Okay, too much. I'll stop right there.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. And wouldn't be surprised. Okay?
Because the things that celebrities could have got away with back then, they can't really get away with now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because people too easy to go to a blog or go to their own social media and put you on blast.
Okay. It's like we all got something to gain with celebrity business.
Absolutely.
You could sell the details. You could start your own blog. You do all kinds of shit.
Absolutely. Reality show here it is.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah, I think I'm interested. I would definitely get like the audiobook and check it out, or get the snippets and actually check it out.
Maybe we could interview her. Robyn, call us.
Right.
We'd love to hear your side.
Well, she's doing big publications, so I don't think she'll be coming to all those.
You never know.
But hey,
you never know.
Call us, Robyn. Okay.
Okay. But other than that, you got anything else you want to say?
I don't. Let people be who they are. Let people live their life and love who you want to love.
Right. Make sure y'all comment. Let us know what you think about Whitney Houston's relationship with Robyn Crawford. Whitney Houston, the book. Do you think it's a money grab? Let us know what you're thinking about gay people and gay celebrities and all of that. Just comment, okay? Subscribe too and share. Thank you so much for listening. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.